Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and hi if you are new here, then my name's Kirsty. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you like this type of content, I create as a lifestyle cleaning and organisation content. If it sounds like something you're interested in, then please stick around and join this little family that we're building up here on YouTube, and make sure to follow me over on Instagram for a lot of like lifestyle content as well over there. But yeah, today we are going to be doing a kind of vlog, a different vlog to what I've probably ever done before. I'm going to be talking about budgeting today. We're going to be doing some cleaning. It's Friday today, so it's payday as well, which is why we're going to be talking about budgeting, because I wanted to share this with you because it's something that I love watching here on YouTube, but I don't feel like there's enough content like this on YouTube or anywhere really. I feel like it's something people don't really talk about. And if you don't know, I have mentioned it a few times. Myself and my boyfriend are currently saving to move out and buy a house. So yeah, we're looking at doing this towards the back end of next year / the beginning of 2023. So we've got a timescale in place and we're kind of budgeting around that figure and seeing what we can kind of do. And a lot of that comes down to budgeting and being quite particular with where we're putting our money and how much we're saving, etc. So yeah, I wanted to share with you kind of the different things that I do after payday to make sure that I've got money for things that I want to do, to make sure I'm saving the right amount, and yeah, just making sure I can still do what I want to do but also work towards the big end goal for kind of next year. So if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's just get on with it. Okay, first up is a quick little bathroom clean. My sister's just had a bath and stuff, so it's a bit messy in here. Just needs a good wipe over. It's my lunch break right now, so I'm getting this done first. It's only taking about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to chat about budgeting. Okay, so first things first, when it comes to budgeting, what I do is before I do anything, I will look at my credit card and see what needs to be paid off on that. Make a note of that so I can clear that balance completely, because it is really straightforward. And I feel like when people look at budgeting, sometimes it can feel overwhelming, and I've done a lot of kind of like research, and like I said before, I love looking into budgeting and different kinds of videos, and this has really helped give me the inspiration for where to start with my budgeting and expenses. So the way that I actually manage all this is in a Notion sheet, like a table. Now this is really easy for you to lay out, and all you want to do is bucket different things that you spend. So make a list of everything you pay for your direct debits every month. So they're things that, you know, you're never going to be able to change, and they're things that they come out, you know, all the time. So that might be mortgages if you've got them, bills. It might be like Apple storage, if you've got any subscriptions like Spotify, if you've got a gym membership, that kind of thing. List all of them first, because they're all things that you have to pay for. They're a direct debit. The next thing you're going to want to look at is things that you want to save for. So this could be things like holidays, it could be gifts, it could be a new car, something like that. Create them pots and how much you're going to then put into that a month. Then look at things that are like essential. So things like your food shopping, literally list everything and then start breaking down your budget first. So obviously you're going to have your non-negotiables. So like you said, your direct debits, your fixed bills, your fixed expenses that are never going to change. Put them down first. Look at then how much money you've got left. Then that goes into things like your gifts, your holidays, your car, your personal spending, money you're saving for like bonds if you're putting any bonds, any investments, if you're saving for a property or whatever it is you're saving for, then that's where you start to budget that. So for me, we obviously pay rent to live at home, so that was a fixed expense. Food shop, we put money into that because we pay for some of the food shopping in the house. And they're things that money's going to be spent every month. And then it was a case of how much do we need to save to buy a house. We had that figure. We then divided it by how many months we had left by our kind of like rough time scale of when we want to buy the property. And then that's how much we had to save each month. It's a lot of money. That's why you have to do this, because you need to work out exactly how much, you know, your target is for the end goal that you've got, for example. And then you can then start filtering backwards. So after I decided this is how much I need to save to put into my ISA to buy a property, I also have money in the savings for other things that aren't just the deposit for the property. So things like, you know, there's going to be other fees, so estate agent fees, stamp duty, all these other mortgage, anything like that fees that are coming in, plus money that you need to actually buy beds, buy furniture, interior, that kind of thing. You're going to want a lump sum of things so you can get started with that money straight away. So it's not just a case of saving like a 30 grand deposit or whatever it is you're saving for. It is literally, you have to think about these other things. So I think this is just the best way that I've found to do it. Now, what I'm going to then do this month, so obviously, like I said to you, I've been paid now. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but here we go. So obviously I've been paid now. So each month, these figures are going to pretty much be the same, other than, you know, if I've got things to pay off like a credit card, which I have. So I need to look at how much money is on my credit card to pay off for this month that's due. And then I will look at where that money is going to come from, what money's left from last month. And then that might then have to adjust some of the pots that we've got for this month. So I know there's a few other things that have come up this month that we're going to have to pay for that I wouldn't have budgeted for. So it's just really important to have this kind of awareness. Budgets are made, they are to be flexible. You have to have that flexibility. You need to, like, I've taken money out of holiday pot before, I've taken money out of a gift pot before, just because I needed that money there and then. But that is the good thing. When it's in these pots and you're saving it in for certain things, you have that money there, right? Doesn't mean you can just spend it because you know you're saving it for certain things. But what it does mean is it is there if you need it in an emergency. But this is where I would also look at an emergency fund. I know some people call it a sinking fund. Now we do have that as well, because, for example, I had to pay for my glasses. I had to spend £130 on new glasses this month. And I had to put that on the credit card because obviously I hadn't budgeted for that. So this month it's got to come out of a certain pot because I don't just have that excess money there flying around. It's hidden away in certain pots for certain things, which I feel like this is a lot of information. I'm kind of just chatting through like what I've been doing and how I feel like this is really beneficial. But it is just a case of, like, as an overview, just sitting down and being like, these are things that can't change. These are my fixed expenses. These are things that I want to save for. These are things that I have to save for that can't actually be touched. So things like ISAs, you can't, like if it's a lifetime ISA, for example, you can't physically get that money out unless you pay a fee. And really it's in there to be bought either by your first house or for your pension. So you know that I've never taken any money out of there, because I've got these other things set up. So you're giving yourself them boundaries and that opportunity to not take it out of something that's really, really important. Now, things like buying a house is probably like one of the biggest things you're ever going to buy in your life, because they are a big, big investment. So, you know, once you've got that attachment to it and you've started to save and you're seeing that figure go up, you're less likely to want to touch it. And you are then more likely, if you need to in an emergency, to remove that money from like gifts or holiday pot. That's the way that my head is looking at things. Anyway, I don't know about you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of have a bit of a chat today and just share with you what I'm kind of doing and like the way that I'm looking at things. I will always at the start of the month / the end of the month, like going into a new month, look at what is coming up that month, so I know the things that I might need extra money for. So you have to like find ways to make these things work, and it's just a case of being aware and planning. And I think if you can do that, then you're never going to come unstuck. Highly unlikely. You might do. Don't quote me on that. Don't come at me if you come unstuck. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Like I said, I'm on my lunch break now, so I'm gonna obviously spend the rest of my lunch break, gonna go get some food. I will share that with you probably, like what I'm making. But I did also want to chat to you guys about something else that came yesterday. Okay, I really hope you guys enjoyed that kind of chit chat, budget chat. I mean, this whole video is never going to be like an in-depth budget with me. There's some great YouTubers that I follow that do that, and if I will remember, I will link some below that I found and I've been following who I absolutely love for content like that. And that is primarily what their content's about. They show you what they budget, and they can go into a lot more detail. So I'll link them below and you can check them out. But if you do want me to kind of go into a bit more detail as we go further into this like buying a house process, because it's going to be a long process, then let me know if you want kind of videos like that, because I would love to share the kind of journey that we're going on with that on this channel. So let me know if that's something you want. But what I wanted to chat to you about is my new book that arrived. Now, I am a bit of a Mrs. Hinch fangirl. Don't come at me. There's a whole cleaning community on Instagram and I am here for it. Home content, cleaning content, Mrs. Hinch content. I'm just here for it. It's literally like something I love. But if you guys don't know, she did release a new book called Life in Lists, and I am a sucker for a list. I literally love a bit of organisation. That is what my content here is about: cleaning, organisation, lifestyle, it all. So when I see she was releasing this book, I had to snap it up. Now, I pre-ordered this a month ago and it turned up yesterday on release day, and I'm going to take a look through it and see what I can start listing out. I think there might be a good list in here for me to map out my budget in, that kind of thing if I need to, but I'm gonna have a little look through, and yeah, I'll let you guys know once I've had I've had a brief skim through yesterday when it arrived because I was too excited, but I've not had like a detailed read or look through. So yeah, I'm gonna do that before I go and make some lunch. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this little mini vlog. I mean, I've kind of just been vlogging like my morning and stuff, just because there's nothing else happening today that will be interesting to film. So I'm going to end this video here. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope the budgeting section was a little bit interesting for you. And yeah, I will remember to link them channels down below that I was speaking about, because they were fab and they've helped me so much. And yeah, like I said before, if you do want me to go into a little bit more detail, perhaps do like a full budget kind of video where I go into detail on exactly the categories that I'm budgeting for, etc., how I've worked them out, that kind of thing, then let me know and I'll be happy to do that. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.